Hey everybody, so just a heads up, we've run into some audio hiccups. It really isn't something that should be too serious, but if it is quite noticeable, I'm not going to say what it is, because then if you'll be looking for it, and it's only a problem if it actually impacts the cast. So if you guys are hearing the audio problems, please let me know, and we'll try and tackle it appropriately. That being said, Wardy, so you can take a gander of a listen to yourself. How are you today, my good sir?
I'm doing good. Good to be back on the BTSL hype. And, yeah, I think today's group's kind of cool. You know, we've got MaNa, we've got Neeb, we've got Optimus. I think this could be an interesting one. So, we're really excited to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's actually the one group that has both the... I guess we'll call them foreigners in this context, but the North American players, Panda Bear, me, and Neeb on the other half of the bracket, with MaNa and Optimus on this half that we start with. But Denmark is the best. Wardy, did you know that Denmark is the best?
I did, because I got the same message earlier today. So
has this guy been hitting your channel up too at the same time?
Over multiple streams, man.
I love it. It's like $3 at a time. Maynard started arguing with him. He's like, I don't know, dude. I think Australia's the best. But Denmark is the best. Thank you very much, man. Kicking off the broadcast today with 1,000 bits to make sure everyone knows Denmark is the best.
Well, that's it. It's settled, right? No one can beat Denmark now. Did any other country give you bits, Rishkin?
Not yet, actually. So it is a legitimate point. Real quick, guys. I'm not sure. I thought TakeTV was supposed to be here. I was going to actually mention this to you.
Naruto said he was going to be here, but he is not online, so...
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
And it looks
well,
like
hang on. You chill, dude. Players win.
That wasn't
me.
I didn't host. Optimus hosted.
Oh. I thought Optimus needs to chill the fuck out. 1 sec here. If I get host from him, just being easier. Alright, so... couple things to go over for today, guys. It's all best of threes, but of course one of the biggest points that hit home is, as with every single Wednesday, I gotta figure out this double sound. It's gonna drive me fucking bonkers. As with every Wednesday, we have the BTSL. Why is it still playing this sound but no alert comes up? What the fuck? Alright, as with every Wednesday, I can't do this. As with every Wednesday, we got the BTSL Amateur Series happening, and we actually have an incredibly large sign-up list, which is so sick to see. A lot of familiar names on that list, like Benny Boy and Laser SCQ, amongst many of the others. That's happening 1 hour from now. So if you're a Diamond League player or below, I highly encourage you to go sign up and play. We've actually compiled a tweet. If you have any questions about anything, though, we've got a Discord channel dedicated to you guys. If you need some help being walked through how to sign up and how to play, we got an admin there for that. You know who didn't? WCS. But hey, not taking shots, just saying our admin runs the ship pretty damn well. And if you got any questions, any concerns, Dares is your boy. On top of this, too, of course, the biggest problem we've been having is people aren't using the Google document form. So to explain really quick, the Google document registration form is something you only have to use like one time. Wham, bam, done, thank you, ma'am. And that's just there so we can properly get your information, and it's not going to be like a hassle reaching out to you, or more importantly, we can double check and make sure you're not some smurf or some account that's like just left its league a bunch of times to somehow steal its way into a Silver League tournament, right? So that's there for everybody's safety and everybody's precautions. And yeah, that bracket is freaking huge, and I hope the check-ins look good. We'll be casting the grand finals of that later today, of course, and this little spiel bought me enough time to get Naruto here in time. Nice, that was a coincidence.
I already shouted at him, so we're all good on that front as well.
Also, Denmark is best. Cheered 1,000 bits again. The country that donates the most is the best. Denmark, Denmark, Denmark. Papa Mitch then popped a 47-month resub, and Alaska Winter cheered 600 bits to say, I'm no country, but USA ain't too bad either, Kappa. Well, after the announcements of what's happened today, maybe not, but...
I don't know what happened today. I'm so out of the loop. I really need to read.
Trump's basically announcing his missile plans over Twitter, calling Russia out. I'm like, oh god, this is good. But we'll see. We'll get into politics another time, guys. For now, we're about ready to go with the first game of the day. This best of 3 will be TVP. Also, a little howdy-ho to Zombie Grub in chat. See her kind of lurking there. I don't know if you're streaming later today or not, madam, but feel free to advertise so people can go check you out. Otherwise, yeah, whenever the players are good to go, we are all Gucci. So just kind of waiting a second here.
Wait,
first
why
map
is chat not casting? I don't get it, Rifkin. I'm so confused.
Zombie Grub is casting. You just have to be sub to see her. So.
Right. That's why. Oh, I get it. That's why I can see her on the stream, but not in real life.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're hopping to Blackpink.
Yeah.
We'll see you in game. All right, folks, we're hopping to game number 1 in a best of 3. All the matches today are best of 3s, and yes, there's a black screen, and the sponsor overlays are doubling up for some reason inside that. No, the other one. No, the other one. Oh my god, why? There we go.
Oh my god.
Why is this happening to
All
me?
over the place.
Before we get into games, though, as I fix my mouse and nothing wants to work here, I want to give a quick anti-shout-out to both Merkel and Zombie Grub in chat, as they are the ones who, with their word, made me interested enough to check out the 100, and if you saw me live tweeting and spamming your Twitter feeds this morning, you know how frustrated I have a wild ride it took. God damn it! But, hey Merkel, what's up? Alright guys, it's game number 1, spawning here to the bottom left side of the map. We've got the blue Terran. It's Optimus, aka the liquid thermal protege.
And away up to the upper right hand side, that was Naruto's camera, not yours. We have our red pros player who is on liquid, MaNa. I've got him. Oh, you got him.
Sorry. Oopsies.
What's going on? An SUV's going on. Look at that.
Shout out to Naruto for being so friggin' disheveled today. Comes to the cast, doesn't know what the format is, shows up late, doesn't have his overlays and anything good to go. I love the guy, but he's a hot mess today, Wardy.
He is a hot mess. Yeah, an SUV hitting the way here for Optimus, and he's going to open up with a proxied factory. So I actually watched a bit of Optimus today already, and he did do this in TVP, where he went for the factory and the starport and some cyclones in the early stages of the game. So Optimus is opening a little bit cheeky here, as we do see the opener is a Marine, and that pushes the probe back, obviously, hopefully before it sees a Nexus, or before it should be able to see a command center. But MaNa is realizing that something's going on, because he's checking around with that probe. He wants to see what's up.
I feel like there is a big part of this that really is influenced by the fact that it's Optimus. A guy who has had his, we'll say unbiased opinion heard about Protoss before, and has sometimes felt the necessity to do something like this because it's just not possible to play later on without doing something like this. So whether it is Cyclones or Liberator or Medivacs or what have you, chances are Optimus is hitting with a proxy, and MaNa now gets to confirm this.
The scout is huge, of course, because now MaNa can sort of, you know, put his tech down based on what he thinks is going to be good to deal with this here. Yeah, he loses the probe, and he does have a Stargate already on the way up, but now he knows, you know, do I want to make an Oracle? Do I want to make multiple Phoenix? How is it that I'm going to hold this off? And just, again, having that knowledge from the get-go is always going to be a little bit of a positive here, as we see a couple of Adepts. They're going to fight this first Cyclone, although it's not going to go super well for MaNa. He needs to get as much out as he can to fight this, because Cyclones are kind of tanky, man.
Not just tanky, but I mean, mashed up with Marines, there's a lot of actual damage here, and with a small repair from an SCV, it can make a world of difference on the longevity of this attack. This is problems for MaNa, because even if that Void Ray comes out, normally, yes, this would deal with a Cyclone. 2 Cyclones even. Prismatic Alignment is sick. But a Bunker and Marines? This adds that just enough damage that suddenly this Void Ray is not so set for the defense. In fact, I'm actually a bit surprised there's no shield batteries coming down right now.
I guess MaNa is in some way maybe looking as though he just doesn't want to actually hold on this position. As you see now, though, the Medivac comes and gets the Cyclones, but now the Void Ray does come through, and he's actually in range of that Void Ray, which is with Prismatic Alignment, just tearing through everything so far. Cyclone locks on, and Void Ray is pushed away.
There's a dangerous move for Optimus to pull off building the bunker, too. He wanted a little bit of extra repair. And of course that medevac almost got fried alive. That's the power of a Void Ray, but man, these Marines can micro against this. The Nexus is going to fall, and so far so good for Optimus.
Kind of like the Oracle that's on the way out from MaNa. If he gets across the map and just kills a bunch of SCVs, then he is slowly going to win the one base battle. So Optimus not having anything, that could kind of hurt. And MaNa, if he just tries to hold one base, that can kind, I can kind of see how that can work out here. But obviously, time is limited because Liberators are starting to come out, a tank is on its way, and the more of these sort of units that come out here, the more difficult it's going to be to really kind of just hold on even to one base.
Oh, it's so sick. The medevac heals the SCV that was getting fried by the Void Ray. I love it. The Liberator too, I love that he's using it like this. He could have gotten to the mineral line with this, but it wouldn't have picked off so very quickly. Using this to keep the ramp covered is such a better idea in my opinion. Viking's going to be here now to try and kite that Void Ray a little bit, but I mean, let's be real, if you get in range of the Void Ray for a second, you might as well be dead. And even though the Oracle is on the other side of the map, it's still so limited in damage. Optimus has still got a really good setup for this one base versus one base build that he's forced MaNa into, because MaNa's tech is all right here.
Yeah, that's really bad. He's already going to lose the pylon, and he is going to come in with that Void Ray. He actually gets the Viking. That's a huge loss.
Though, he took a lot of damage on the Void Ray in the process, and one more shot from the lock-on steals it away. Oh man, now he can actually push up the ramp. That Liberator had no capability to move forward as long as the Void Ray was in play, but now this thing can cover the ramp a little bit deeper. The tank can help it leapfrog up. I mean, he's really got to focus that pylon and not let another Void Ray come out. MaNa realizing that'd be a fruitless effort, cancels it to spend the money on a Robo backed by the Nexus, where it's definitely a lot safer.
Ooh, gets the Viking, but obviously there's still the Liberator here for high ground vision. The Stalker's trying to fight, but the tank being repaired by a couple of SCVs is going okay for him. And well, MaNa just continuing to lose structures here to the side, and he's going to be losing that Cybernetic export soon as well, which is just another thing he has to rebuild, which is going to get expensive for him.
I mean, the thing about Optimus doing this, like I said, is it's more expected from him than most others. It doesn't make it any easier to deal with. MaNa still took a lot of damage from this at the end of the day. Even with the Oracles coming in now, there is a missile turret up, so this isn't unlimited damage. The SCVs could huddle up around this, and I think they should be okay. At some point, Optimus may find the confidence to expand, but I don't think that's his goal right now. He really wants to push for a win. Yeah,
he doesn't really feel like he needs to expand, right? This is going so well on this side of the map. MaNa basically has nothing going his way at the moment. I mean, at least he has that Robo up now, but now his new gateways are going to be in range of the siege tanks, and that's even worse. There's another bunker coming up at the front.
Yeah, he's leapfrogging the bunkers. That's what's going to be disgusting. Yes, an Immortal or maybe even two could eventually break this, but with so many tanks and a Liberator, even the Immortal's going to find trouble not taking damage.
Yeah. I don't know where the Immortal thinks it's going to come in from, right? I mean, he has to try and get towards the tanks, but that's not going to be easy, and Optimus even just landing Vikings now, continuing to break his way through these wall-offs, and MaNa,
I really like
he's going to have to go with everything. Yeah, I mean, he needs everything.
Mechanical. Yeah. This will help out against that Immortal. He does focus it down. Liberator. Oh man, the Oracle's come from the back, but it's a missile turret set up, so it actually kills him. GG, Optimus takes game number 1. What?
Very nicely done with the aggression here.
I am super in disbelief that that worked, to be completely honest with you.
I mean, just a few things went wrong, letting the bunker come up here, some other little bits and pieces. It was a close defense, but then obviously it snowballed so quick.
What are these fucking emote combos going on in chat right now? I mean, Qualified's got Loser Fruit and Fast View emotes going, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's Milky Way with the Loser Fruit emotes, pardon moi, but Fast View emotes are just as good. Then of course we got Moon Widowmakers and whatever that dog one is. What the fuck? Hillbilly Joe, what on earth have you unleashed in chat here? Oh, don't mind me, by the way, guys. Just drinking from my Sneak Energy bottle. It's the last week of the campaign. It's the last time you hear me be super annoying with it. But if you guys are looking to buy some Sneak Energy and you want to help me out at the same time, now is the last week to do it. So if you type !SneakAd in chat, it will link you to the link. But otherwise, just sit back and enjoy the show today. We'll get to game 2 in just a moment. I guess I'll leave it to you to host, Wardy, because I want to give some thanks to Denmark is Best, who did subscribe to the channel after. Like, this dude is really swinging his dick around. He's the PR department of Denmark right now. Thank you for that. Corvin1 also is a brand new sub. Welcome aboard. We're at 1,196 subscribers now. And then everykind _ donated $10 to say, I don't care about countries. Gut, I can live with Denmark. I'm going to assume that's a typo for but. Denmark's pretty sweet. So,
hey, Denmark's getting some love.
Well, Denmark is the best, basically cheered, what is equivalent to $20, and a completely separate entity donates 10. Guys, I think Denmark sounds like a pretty sweet place. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm gonna move to Denmark this week at this rate. Seems amazing, man.
You know what it is? It's all that weed money they got going on.
Denmark?
Yeah.
You think of the right country?
You know what? I'm not. Where's Amsterdam?
You know, in the Netherlands.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's not to say Denmark doesn't have weed, dude. Denmark might have hella fucking weed. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Yo, Denmark is best. Do you guys have weed? Let me know. Denmark is so sweet for another 1,000 bits, dude. Woo. Shit. Thank you very much. Let's hop into Neon Violet Square. All right, we're gonna hop into game number 2, and this guy will not be kept at home. He is not a kept Terran, Wardy. In the bottom right, we have the ever-proxying blue Optimus.
And on the left-hand side, our Red Protoss player from Team Liquid, it is MaNa. Well, he figured out what was going on in the last game. Let's see if he can figure it out this time what's going on, because this is also going to be a different proxy, right? Barracks going down, second rack's going to come down as well, because 2 SCVs are already off here to the left-hand side.
Real quick to address this from Qualified in chat. He says, I want to believe that Rifkin is food coloring for whatever energy drink it is and just adds water to fake drink it. I want to, like, there's like a shill joke in there somewhere that I want to add on to this, but the reality is, like, whether it's Sneak or like Monster G Fuel, like, dude, I get like 2 hours of sleep a day on average, combined with like our late hours. If I didn't actually drink things that gave me energy, I would not be able to work the amount or the hours that we do. I would just be a dead fucking fish all the time, always.
I hate it when you're a dead fish.
Dead fish is the worst, man. I mean, your mom's a great example of this. Especially in bed. I'm sorry, Wardy. I can't. I gotta be nice to you today. It
wasn't even a good insult in any way, shape, or form. I feel bad for you that you said that.
I want to be nice to Wardy, guys. That's my goal for the day. I'm gonna create like a tip, like a reverse swear jar. Every time I bully Wardy today, I gotta put like $1 in the jar.
we need like a goal bar for how many times you aren't when you could have been.
Well, who's it? Disguised Toast or whatever has like a balanced wine jar or something. It's basically the same thing. All right, double bunkers coming up. MaNa does not have vision of this. He's busy looking elsewhere. And on Neon Violet Square, we've actually seen a lot of Starport builds end up here at the top right. So, surprise, surprise, a bunker's already done, and that Zealot has to turn away. MaNa may just be better off canceling this Nexus than trying to save it. Either way, though, he starts a Robo right away. This is a much better choice than playing around with Stargate, especially with Marines in question here.
Yeah, I think what's so great about it as well is that the Robo is going to be nice to deal with the follow-up as well, which is eventually here going to be a factory finishing for Optimus back at home. As he gets a cancel on the Nexus, and I think that's good for MaNa because at least he gets the money back so he can start up extra gateways now. And a bunker coming down, but don't forget that with the Robo facility, you can definitely avoid those bunkers and kind of loop around with the Warp Prism or something. So, some possibilities still here for MaNa as Optimus. I mean, successful start, but he still has to follow up.
I say it's really important to start salvaging these, considering things like moving on. But he doesn't go for command center. He's still going to follow this up with some aggression. The second barracks floats up here to give high ground vision, but I really don't think this is going to work out for Optimus the way he wants it to. But the dude pulled it off last game. I gotta believe he can do something magical again against MaNa.
Rona boosting out the Immortal on the Robo facility. MaNa, obviously that Immortal will give him so much power to bust on through bunkers and all the rest of it. I'm a little bit concerned, is it going to get like blocked in? Like, can he run around all these pylons, etc., to get to the side he needs to be on?
Dude, I'd love if he landed the barracks to the south of the gateways and that actually walled it off or something.
I mean, I think it would happen. I guess he can go around the top of the Nexus, so... Because it isn't as much as I was thinking. Feels bad, man.
Yo, another 1,000 bitty bits coming in. Denmark is the best. Gonna take top donator spot. No one can stop me because Denmark is the best, bro. He didn't even go bitch mode with it, too. He didn't do it by 1. He did it by 100. The guy's here to play. So now Denmark is gone from bronze to gold in chat in a matter of moments. That's impressive.
That's dedication to the cause of telling everyone that Denmark is the best, isn't it? It's some real passion.
I mean, it's working because Denmark is the best. I'm starting to believe it. You believe it?
Yeah, I believe. I'm a big fan. Yeah, Denmark's my favorite country. Never been though. Immortal coming down the ramp to try and bust through the bunker, and well, I think he's going to be able to, right? Does he lose the Immortal though? I guess he got the shield back around the ramp to pull back to. So one bunker down, another to go. Obviously, Optimus has been built up at home, but now the Warp Prison for a little bit of a counterattack, but Optimus hasn't sent his units across the map yet. He's got a couple of Cyclones, Tank, Liberator. All of these are kind of on the way at home right now, so I don't think this prison will get too much done right away.
I love that little dance he just did with the Marines to buy himself some more time. He wants to land the barracks to block out a Nexus, and that's kind of a clever move, but MaNa might not be thinking too much on this. Uh-oh. Barely gonna miss it, though. Ah, if he had done it, that would have been so sweet. He doesn't need this barracks, of course, because he did fly the other one home. Bunker set up for just in case. These 2 Cyclones, a tank. I mean, MaNa's not going to break Optimus anytime soon, but Optimus also isn't even building this on location. I mean, a second command center is great, but it's super late and in the main.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of weird, right? Because it's one of these weird openers, which then leads into what could be looked at as a bit of a standard setup from both now. You know, obviously the Nexus and the Command Center are late, but when they come up, they're relatively normal 2-base probe, probe, SCV counts, and some of the little bits and pieces.
So I'm gonna have to meme up Denmark's last bit cheer spree there. I'm intentionally not shouting out for now, dude. You'll love this, I hope, after the game's done. Started Blair came in for 30 months, but just now we had some sweet musical award. He was speaking because Anonymous tipped 10 bucks. Weed is global, so people just have the convenience to consume it legally. Is W. Ugh. Yeah, I know, that's gonna be me in a couple of months. I think weed gets legalized in Canada this summer.
Wow. The UK is just so behind, man.
I don't even smoke weed, though, so I don't even know if I care that it's getting legalized. It's just not a big deal for me. But there is a big deal hitting Optimus here in a moment, because even if MaNa doesn't push up the ramp, he could contain, and with no natural base, Optimus will eventually die out of this game anyways. Attrition is the worst for Terran of all the races, I feel. You're especially muling your main and mining out twice as fast. It just really sucks to get stuck on one base, and that's kind of where we're heading right now. It's not that bad yet, and I think Takes could have probably, with 3 of them leapfrogged down, but Force Whip on the ramp catches the Cyclones. That's pretty nice.
Oh my god, the tanks are fighting on the unbuildable plates as well, so they weren't even part of the fight, which allows MaNa to just come over and kill off one of the tanks. That observer overhead, by the way, is so annoying.
I wasn't looking. Was he actually, or was that just splash damage? I couldn't tell.
No, he was 100%. He must have, because there's no unit near there.
That's true. That's a shitty way to lose a couple of shots, that's for sure. Of course, you point out the observer. This is giving the vision to actually see those tanks, and I mean, Optimus should have been aware of this. The warp person wasn't anywhere near the ramp at the time, and his tank got picked off on the high ground. Either way, he could just unsiege a couple of these, do that leapfrog move I just described. Commands are taking a bit of heat, a little bit of pepper, but nothing too crazy just yet. Optimus still has a decent SCV count. With 4 mules being dropped, should be able to start mining here and get back in a comfortable spot. Warp Prison, though, does head to the main, and that's SCVs now pulled here. It means they're not mining, and that's more economic damage and delay to Optimus, who, let's be real, he's got a great spike whenever mules come into play, but then falls off every time he's got to do anything else.
Yeah, that's the issue right now. Optimus is able to push this back, but MaNa's just been doing whatever he wants back at home. Robo Bay coming up, Forge coming through. He's going to be so well set up to set up into Colossus soon, and, well, Optimus is kind of just about kind of getting his natural up. Now he can just about properly mine, but I really like the way that MaNa's done this, you know?
Oh, man.
Guys expand up, then put some pressure down.
I have the tastiest meme prepped and ready for Denmark is the best. It's paused, and it's good to go, man. Just you wait. Double medevacs, though, and it is bio from Optimus. Actually, when I saw the 2 Cyclones in the tank, I immediately thought that it's going to be mech, but nope. Gone into bio this game. Stim's done. He's missing a +1 for the timing, but with 4 siege tanks, a Colossus actually isn't that terrifying, when normally Marines would just absolutely melt to it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If you can target by the Colossus down with the tanks, you will be able to take it down very quickly, and it's almost like better than Vikings sometimes, like as silly as that sounds, because you can destroy the Colossus so quickly. So if Optimus can control this army right, it's going to be wonderful, but if it goes just a little bit wrong, then all of a sudden, I mean, Colossus are going to be shredding Marines as these are depths, getting a few SCVs, and oh that's
no.
bad.
He can't even jump the tanks out. Oh my god, he just lost 2 tanks. He lost half of the tanks, Wardy.
Well, you did the math, Rifkin. That is correct. He lost half of the tanks, and that's brutal because we literally just said it, right? They are the one thing that can probably deal with this Corsair at this point. But now, well, there's only two of them, and a couple of force fields coming down to protect against some of the Marines. The Warp Prism brings it forward, and a DK to tap out of game 2.
That was a David Kim. That's what that was. We had Every Kind tip another $10. He says, "Damn, forgot my username. Want to get credit for the quote. I'm gonna guess you were anonymous from before." We'll play it. But here we go. Wardy's not gonna hear this, unfortunately, unless he listens to the stream. But
I'll this. Trust me. What you're seeing now is my normal state. This is a Super Saiyan. And this is what is known as a Super Saiyan that has ascended past a Super Saiyan. Or you could just call this a Super Saiyan 2.
We're gonna replay the cheer in a sec. Try and tighten this out.
You changed your hair, so what?
Just wait.
Has he really found a way to surpass an ascended
Oh, why is it not
Saiyan?
playing the cheer again?
Is that possible?
Shit.
He must be bluffing. I mean, what would that make him?
Got like 3 seconds to fix this. Come on, look faster.
And this
What's he doing?
is to go even further beyond.
2,000 bits! Let's make it go even higher! Super Cooper Saiyan! I'm kind of short, but thank you very much for the bits. Denmark is awesome. Denmark is the best. Denmark is fucking Super Saiyan. We're gonna skip commercials, guys. We're gonna hop right into game number 3. That's what you get. It's like Rifkin. That was super cringe, but guess what? You didn't have to sit through commercials, so worth it. Acid Plant will be the final destination as we go into game number 3. Another 1,000 bits. Let's go. Ready as soon as the players are awarded. Let's get the show going. Oh, you don't have host.
I'm not the host.
Why are you not doing your job? The only reason I bring you along.
Tell me the maps. He just makes the maps.
I don't even give a fuck about your banter, dude. I only brought you some hosts, and you can't even do that. You got Optimus doing your job for you. Oh my god. All right.
I'm an esports scan.
You're more sleazy than that riffing guy from BaseTradeTV. We'll see you on Acid Planet, guys. Yeah, Wardy, why don't you just go stream on your own channel? I gotta go put $1 in the Wardy jar. One sec, guys. Actually, I don't even know if I can donate to myself.
You know what? I'm just gonna get an emote that's just a jar on my own channel, just for when I cast with you. Just so I can spam in chat. It'd be worth it. It'd be worth it emote.
That would. It'd be like my stupid September Summit emote. All right. It's game 3, folks. Things have been tied up 1-1. It's the preliminary match of the day, so there's still quite a bit to go through. 5 best of 3s in total. But in the top left, we have the Blue Terran once more. But for the first time, mostly staying at home, it's Optimus.
And the bottom right-hand side of the map, our red Protoss player from Team Liquid is MaNa. Ooh, an engineering bay block. That's something we don't see all the time.
Man, I don't know if it's just like the theme of that Super Saiyan meme from like 5 years ago, but so is the engineering bay block. Like, I haven't seen someone do this in God knows how long.
We've summoned it with the old memes. Optimus, Optimus is a bit of a meme, man.
I set a threshold. I set a threshold on the channel, so anything under $3 doesn't show up on stream. So I donated $1 to the Wardy chart. It's not showing up. So I basically just wasted the processing fee of donating myself $1. Fuck. All right, here. This will cover me for the next 2 bullies, guys. To the Wardy bully jar. Fuck. So dumb.
Absolutely scam. Well, Engineering Bay block does force MaNa, of course, going to the Cybernetics core first, and it does slow him down from the Nexus. Obviously, it does cost Optimus some minerals, though, so his own CC is a bit delayed.
Right,
Yeah,
but the beauty is you get to cancel it.
Yeah, you get the minerals back, but MaNa has some benefits from this, like the fastest Stargate can still come into play too.
Oh, there we go. There's the $2 to the horny bully Joe. Shout out to that Rifkin guy. One thing I do like about this though that is still tied into like the old school memes. By protecting this and keeping this like 99% finish, he could actually finish it. Oh no way! Are you serious? Are you this much of a memer Optimus? He is. I was gonna say you can always finish it and actually build turrets with this, so you don't have to waste the time. But he doesn't, I guess, until just now see the Stargate. Yeah, he's just confirming that the Reaper threw the Scout, so it doesn't matter. He had already lost the Engineering Bay at that point. Second one went down to block even further. Super annoying. But Optimus loses, like, before the Reaper died, barely 112 minerals. So you gotta ask yourself, like, is that worth it? Because this really does screw with MaNa in terms of not having another Chrono Boost and missing out on Pro production.
Yeah, I guess when you gather in the idea of the Chrono Boost as well, it definitely does become a bit worse for him. Optimus' command center about to finish up as the first Oracle is about to come out and head across the map, obviously much earlier than usual because of this Engineering Bay block. And Optimus is set up so ready to deal with it. You know, Cyclone on the way, a couple more Marines. Obviously, he shouldn't be caught off guard by this because he just scoured it, and he was the one that forced this issue.
Karma's the bitch, and so am I, says MaNa's Adepts. Although, they're not actually going in, and I think this is smart. Waiting for the Oracle is a much better choice than just going in and grabbing an SCV or two, forcing you to use your transfer way too soon.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes a little bit of sense. Cyclone here is actually going to be pushed back a little bit. Does lock onto the Oracle, and the Oracle will have to be a little bit careful about what it wants to do. It's kind of in and out, and it will end up taking a mule down before escaping to the right-hand side. Some good damage from MaNa. I mean, SCV, Marine or so.
I feel like it's weird. The damage he did here was really low, but it was just enough to kind of even out for the later Nexus. You know what I mean? Like this, like killing a mule was actually pretty nice because that was a brand spanking new mule. Oh, if you got the Cyclone, that'd be really good, but it doesn't look like he's going to as he continues to fall back. Takes a third Nexus to make up for the timing. This is a bold move doing it this early, but I really like it actually.
Yeah, I mean, if you can hold it, I mean, with the damage he just dealt to the Cyclone, the Marines. Is going to kind of turn Optimus away a little bit from kind of pushing across the map immediately. He knows there's a couple of Oracles on the map, so he definitely doesn't want to be caught off guard if they come and like swing by into his main base. So pushing across is kind of difficult, and that's why MaNa maybe says, okay, I can get away with a faster third Nexus now, and he does look to go into that triple Oracle, by the way. So if they do hit a mineral line, those SCVs are going to get roasted so quick.
Just to address something from chat really quick here, guys. First off, there's no bets anymore, Zelane. Because it's a temporary thing. We're all figuring out the new stream elements boss, and this is our third, or not boss, bot. This is our third stream with it. We do have bets figured out. They're just not like ready to be implemented yet. So that'll come back. That's not like gone for good or anything. So super apologies for that, guys. Secondly, gotta give a big thanks. Denmark is the best one. He also tops off to even out 10,000 cheers total. To say, last donation for the daily goal there. Keep up the good work, Rifkin and Wardy. Sponsored by Denmark.
We should add some Danish flags to the stream.
We should. You know what? I will. Fuck it. After the stream's done, I'll go find one or two of them.
One absolute god. Thank you so much, Denmark. And, well, I mean, you said it all.
This is a really important stasis trap. If it catches more than one Marine, but... Oh, Optimus is a smart cookie. Sends one up to Scout, gets stasis, doesn't have that trap to fall back to, but still has 3 Oracles. I mean... They'll get fried up by Marines, but they'll do a lot of damage before going down.
Yeah, I think the Oracles have to... I think the Oracles are good enough to defend this, actually. We're going to be seeing Optimus finds another stasis trap. That's so nice. Just getting rid of these defenses. 1 Marine at a time. Wouldn't mind dropping the maze. Actually going to get 4 probes. That's quite nicely done. Just a single Widow Mine as well. It's not very often seen.
Yeah, but there's no Phoenix that was cranked out. It's being built now, so he doesn't actually have a way to poke on that medevac. And he might get back in here for round 2. We will see in a moment, of course. Revelation in the army shows where it is. Also shows the reinforcements aren't here yet.
Well, Optimus is looking to stay being aggressive, right? He's not started a third command center. He is adding on 2 more barracks, so he's going up to the 5 racks. He's looking to win this game off 2 bases in the very near future. So the more damage he does with this Widow Mine, the more difficult it obviously becomes for MaNa to defend against a big 2 base push like this in the near future.
This Widow Mine, by the way, just hit like a world record. 2018, and Widow Mine gets a 2nd shot off.
Yeah, that's That's a 2018 record right there. That is, I mean, it just happens so rarely now.
Ooh, that's a good
Wait, is
scout
it gonna
too,
get
by
a
the
hit?
way. Seeing all the gateways coming down.
Yeah, there's some good information. Knows that MaNa is going to have at least some sort of production to try and go up against this attack. Nice forces initially. MaNa buying some time. There's that initial little push forwards. The Oracles as well, picking off some reinforcements were really cute here.
Yeah, actually, killing down Marauders is not something Oracles are normally I guess cut out for, but that worked out really well for him.
Now you can revelate this little bit of an army to your right-hand side too. Gets the medevacs most importantly, so if any sort of drop play tries to happen, MaNa is just completely on top of it. He will know exactly what's going on. So that's going to be really nice for him here, as you do see him. Just bringing the Oracles back. The medevacs do try and dive in the main, and obviously MaNa sees it, so he can just start to respond right away. Few zealots, the Oracles. Combined, is that enough? The rest of the armies to the left-hand side getting ready to defend.
One of these was meant to be a distraction, and the one on the main ends up hitting a lot harder than I think MaNa expected. As he continues to warp in and respond to this, Optimus can just pick up. There's no actual anti-air here. And he does just that. Scans at the third to see if there's an opening. There is not. I actually really like the shield batteries out of MaNa on this one. And the force field's holding a ramp, meaning that there's not an easy way to get in here. But holy cow, Optimus has gotten ham on the Widow Mines. This is like 6 times more Widow Mines than we're used to seeing in a matchup nowadays. And I like it. I like it a lot.
That's a lot of Widow Mines. If they can connect, they can get so much done. This is now a quad drop over here, and MaNa wasn't ready for the extra couple of medevacs to suddenly show up, so he's in some trouble.
Lose to the
These
Immortal.
zealots don't have
Second
charge.
Immortal. Oh my god.
Wow. So much damage being dealt here by Optimus. It's just going to be seeing MaNa is struggling to clean this up, and with this, Optimus is just taking more and more of an army supply lead, of course. Wow, great shutdown by MaNa here, police at the front. So at least he's protecting one position,
wow.
but now he's losing pylons, he's losing access to 6 of his gateways and the mineral line. MaNa just not dealt with this drop at all.
If you lose this pylon on the left side too, that'll depower Resonating Glaives, which would be awesome. Picks up 17 probe kills. I mean, guys, Optimus is a really talented player. I wasn't making total jokes when I was referencing like the Euthermal protege here, and he's done some great things this game. But I'm still a little astonished MaNa's let this happen, because MaNa feels like a better player than this. So it's really double impressive that Optimus has done this damage and has won the series 2-1. But before I get too excited, does he really win? Because the other match we're getting into is Neeb versus Panda Bear Me, and let's be real, Optimus is probably gonna have to fight Neeb next.
But I mean, even though, I mean, like, that's still kind of nice though, right? Like, you don't have to go through Panda Bear Me potentially in the lower brackets, which is maybe a little bit of an easier time for you. I just love how in the main base, by the way, nothing was powered when this came out. It was kind of amusing.
That was well played out of Optimus, though. Like, jokes and memes aside, seriously, like 10 out of 10 to Optimus for taking the series. Put a big Denmark flag here, right next to BaseTradeTV. There we go. We're now sponsored by Denmark. Or actually, I should probably put it down by the sponsors. There we go. We'll sneak it right in the middle of the sponsor list. Denmark is the best. There we go. He lied. He fucking lied to us, Wardy. He just cheered another 400 bits.
But only because he was short of the daily goal, and he didn't know. So,
Okay.
I'll give it to him.
We'll forgive it. Thank you very much. Denmark is the best. Guys, we're going to get commercials, but before we do go to commercials, I really want to stress 2 things. One, we're going to the North American server next for Neeb versus Panda Bear Me, but it's worth noting that any matches cross-server are defaulted to Europe unless both players agree otherwise. If they want to rotate or play on East, like, that's fine. But the default, if nobody can agree on anything, is going to be Europe. Secondly, the amateur tournament starts 20 minutes from now. So you got 20 minutes to get signed up, 20 minutes to get in on the Diamond and Below tournament. There is prizing for the tournament, and first place prize is an hour of coaching with the player/coach of your choice. We'll pay for up to $50 for the hour, and so far so good. We've had pretty good success working with everybody, no delays. Like, everybody who's won coaching has gotten coaching. As far as I could tell, it's been going pretty well. So hoping this keeps going for the rest of the year. Regardless, though, we got to swap to North America.